question is that the motion be agreed to. Jacinda Ardern.
Mr Speaker, thank you for the opportunity to speak on the second reading of the Judicature Modernisation Bill. And just for the many viewers out there who are no doubt keenly watching the debate of what, as the Minister rightly pointed out, is the modernisation of one of our oldest Acts of Parliament. This is what it looks like when you take on such a significant omnibus bill. There is a significant amount of detailed work that has gone into this bill. The Minister's touched on as much as she's able in 10 minutes of what has been reformed. I wanted to speak in some general terms, if I may, in my first opportunity to speak on this bill. As has been said, it's over 100 years old. I believe it's been amendments to this bill have been made up to 40 times over the years. And it follows on from recommendations from the Law Commission as to what we should be amending. We, in the first instance, as a party, did raise, and one has been touched on by the Minister, two areas of concern, which I just want to cover off very quickly before I make some more general points. The first was the omission of, from the purpose clause, of any reference to a commitment to parliamentary sovereignty, the rule of law, judicial independence. Now, we believed in a piece of legislation which consolidates legislation that guides the governance of our judiciary, that it would make sense to have that purpose clause. We were bringing into the legislation bills that relate to our various courts, and the Supreme Court Act 2003 already includes these terms. So why were they not carried over, given that's one of our more modern pieces of legislation guiding the governance of our Supreme Court? Why was it not brought into this particular bill? So that remains a concern for the Labour Party. And I didn't feel that the Minister's response adequately covered off that concern. The second area of concern was around the fact that the bill includes an age of retirement of judges. Now, that's a very specific element of the bill where it's setting out guidelines for who should and shouldn't serve on our judiciary. Now, various points in this debate, the point has been raised as to whether or not we should limit based on age. The issue I want to raise, Mr Speaker, and perhaps I'm best to do it after the dinner break, seeing I'm going to be cut off and I wouldn't want to lose my substantive point. Perhaps I can make a start. My concern is the general diversity within...
Sorry to interrupt the honourable member.
I've killed it. My punchline.
The time has come for me to leave the chair for the dinner break. This debate is interrupted and I shall resume the chair at 7:30.